Starting a free entrepreneur workshop series at the community center. We're just about to start the first session. Open the door and join us inside. Welcome to Entrepreneurship, Opportunities to Change Your Life. I'm Adele, and I'll be leading the workshop and helping out along the way. Our workshop is open to the community, and we'll have local entrepreneurs stopping by to share their experiences. A few lucky participants in our workshop will compete for funding and investment by our professional entrepreneurs in our own version of a business investment TV show. This is a chance for someone's dream of being their own boss to come true. But we've got a lot to do before we're ready for that. Let's start with some basic information. Do you know what an entrepreneur is? An entrepreneur is many things. A risk taker, a visionary. But the best way to think of it is that an entrepreneur is a person who is willing to take a risk, usually a financial one, in the hunt for new business opportunities. Successful entrepreneurs find new ways of doing business or a new kind of business. They may take bigger risks by doing things they haven't done before, but they have opportunities for greater rewards if they succeed. There are lots of people who fit the definition of an entrepreneur. Oprah Winfrey, Carlos Slim Helou, Henry Ford, Bill Gates, Tyra Banks, Mark Zuckerberg, Sean Diddy Combs, J.K. Rowling, Walt Disney, and Steve Jobs are just a few. Click on the spinning markers to see more information about each of these famous entrepreneurs. These people, and all other successful entrepreneurs, have characteristics in common that help them succeed. Take a look at this list of just a few of the characteristics they share. What characteristics do you share with entrepreneurs? Drag the characteristics you share with entrepreneurs from the list on the left to the column on the right. This is Chandra Jones, one of our local entrepreneurs. She will be here to give advice while you start developing your businesses.
Hi, I became an entrepreneur 10 years ago after I had my first child. I was working at a doggy daycare when the owner had health problems and was going to close the business. My husband and I decided to buy the business. It may not seem like much, but it gave me a way to set my own schedule so that I could spend time with my son. Since then, I worked hard, listened to my customers, and expanded my business. I now have my own pet salon, 2 mobile grooming trucks, and a dozen dog walkers working for me. I'm about to have my third baby, and Waggy Tails is a bigger success than I ever dreamed. Entrepreneurship is a great choice for all kinds of people. Diverse backgrounds and skills can help entrepreneurs create businesses that no one has thought of before. And there are many motivations for becoming an entrepreneur. Setting your own schedule and being your own boss are just two of these. So how about you? Why would you want to own your own business? Here's an exercise that may help you evaluate your motivations. Take a look at the list on the screen and click on the motivations that might be meaningful to you. When you've finished making your selections, click the Next button. But owning your own business isn't easy. It takes a lot of work. When you own a business, you're the boss. Sure, you get to make all the decisions, but you have all the responsibility too. You have to do all of the paperwork, like tax forms for the business and employees, manage the business finances, and manage the employees. When I was starting at my business, there were times when I was worried that we'd have to shut down, but I buckled down and worked harder. And Waggy Tails has grown and grown.
Thanks, Chandra.
You're welcome, Adele. It was my pleasure. I know what it's like to start your own business as an entrepreneur. I'm always happy to help.
Now, before we go, let's review what we talked about today. We've been talking a lot about being an entrepreneur. But do you remember what an entrepreneur is? Click the definition you best think describes an entrepreneur. Many entrepreneurs have personality characteristics in common. Which one of the characteristics listed is not a characteristic of a successful entrepreneur? There are a lot of differences between owning a business and working for one. Drag the 3 responsibilities that a boss has that an employee does not to the lines on the right. Great work! Being the boss has a lot of advantages, but it's a lot of work too. Click Next to continue. Great work! Do you think you have what it takes to open your own business? Take a few minutes today to think about what kind of business you'd like to start. As we move forward, we'll talk about the things you need to know to start a business and make it successful. That's all the time for this workshop. Next time, we'll talk about the path to entrepreneurship, including the risks and benefits of starting your own business, buying an existing business, or purchasing a franchise. There's a lot to talk about. I'll see you next time.